Hi everyone, it's me, Lindsay with EquipMeOT, here today to talk about how to get lotion on your back. This is a question that I get all the time in regards to, this is a hard to reach spot. How am I supposed to get lotion, ointment, pain reduction creams, all of that onto those hard to reach spots if you don't have somebody there to do it for you, or if you simply want to be independent with the task? And the answer is you have several options. So in this video, I'm going to show you 4 products that are on the market that help to reach your back for applying lotions and ointments, as well as one option at the end that I'm going to show you that requires no extra product, something that you probably already have in your house. So stick around for that. Like I said, all the products I'm going to share are going to have links and information down in the description. So if you find one that you think might work for your solution, go ahead and find it there. All right, so let's get started. First things first, this product is one I developed. So I developed this because the question was coming up so often in my occupational therapy practice that I wanted to create one that had some solutions that I was looking for. First and foremost, this is made entirely of silicone. The reason for that is I wanted something sanitizable, so this can be fully sanitized by putting in your dishwasher or wiping it with water and soap, which I thought was a nice feature. It's also got a unique shape. This one's got a kind of a spatula head shape after talking to a lot of people and finding out that's what they were using is a spatula from their kitchen. So this is designed to bend as well. As you can see, I can bend it, and with that bend, I have this nice option of not having to overextend my shoulder. And I'll show you with a couple more. There's another one I have that also bends, and then there's a couple that stay straight, and you can see the difference that my shoulder position is. This one has 2 sides. It has a nubby side like this, and a smooth side. The smooth side I use for kind of applying general lotions, even ointments or creams. And then the nubby side I like for, actually my favorite use for this is to use it in the shower with a exfoliating scrub. And it's good for other things that maybe are thicker. So these type of textures, and many of the others also have a good texture. Texture is helpful if you need some friction to rub in a thicker cream or moisturizer. So this one has that. It also comes with a mitt, and the mitt cover is designed for things like oils that are maybe a little runnier, things that may react to silicone, which there's a few medicated ointments that do react to silicone, so make sure you check that out before you use something that's silicone-based to apply a specific medicated ointment. Or the more popular use is to use it for your sunless tanning solutions, foamers, anything with a tint to it so that you don't accidentally get that tanning solution into the silicone and cause it to change color. So again, you just put that over it. It's nice and smooth, really comfortable on the skin, and it's great to prevent you from getting that little stripe up your back that you might miss if you don't have access to your back while you're putting your favorite tanner on. So that's the EOT Wellness Lotion Applicator. The next one is by Vive, and this is actually the longest from end to end of all of the ones I'm going to show. So if you needed something to also reach down to your lower legs and feet, length can be important. So this one's the longest. It uses a sponge head, which is really popular. And the nice thing about these sponge heads is that they can be removed, pitched when they get dirty, or if they're using a cream or moisturizer that can only be kind of used once, you can get rid of it, and it comes with extra. So you get several heads. I think it's 2 or 3 heads with each applicator. It also has a nice big handle, and this one also, like the first one, bends. So it bends in all directions, which is really nice, again, because I'm going to be able to reach back and apply the lotion without having to overextend my shoulder up over my head. So this one works really well for that. It has a little bit of texture. One side actually of the sponge has a slightly more rugged texture than the others, a little bit smoother, but very negligible difference. So as far as putting in lotions that have a thicker base, this is going to do a good job of getting the frictions that you need to apply it. The sponge is nice also because it does hold on to the lotions pretty well, but be warned that if you have a lotion or a cream that's like really expensive and you don't want to lose any product, you want to avoid any like really deep grooved ones. This one's pretty good. So the Vive one actually has a fairly smooth surface. You're not going to lose or waste a lot of ointment or cream into the head of this one. So that's a good design. All right, so that one we're going to put over here, and we're going to bring out the Bearback. This is a cool solution, a little different than the other ones. This one has more of a roller head. The roller head design is a lot like a paint roller, and then the entire thing, another cool feature of this one, can actually fold in half. This is a great one as far as being able to put your lotion on and then transport it with you. Great solution for like SPF and sunscreen. You can throw it in your bag. Once you straighten it out, it locks it in. It has a little bit of an arc to it, so it's not perfectly straight, but it doesn't allow for the extreme bend of the other 2 options if you wanted it. It does have a nice rubberized grip handle here with a little groove on it, so it's easy to hold. And as you can see when we're putting lotion on, it does a very efficient job over large spaces like your back. It's really quick and easy and great for just like a general lotion application. It's not going to work quite as well for things that are like more like spatially important. So if you've got like a wound or something that needs a small amount of ointment in a small space, this can do it, but it's not quite as easy to finesse. But great for a large application of a big area. And then we have this. This is by RMS. This is the most popular one. It's also the most affordable option. Very lightweight, and it is super easy to maintain. It has this kind of decent rubbery, not super grippy handle, but it does add a little bit of grip. And it also is going to use these nice removable, you have to use a little bit of strength to get these off, but these removable heads. And it comes with 3 extras as well as a small pouch that you can put your extra head in if you want to have more than one with you at any time. The head itself has a little bit of texture on it. It's a little bit of a deeper texture than the Vive head, which may or may not be what you're looking for depending on the type of lotion you're using. Again, if you have something that's particularly expensive and you don't want much waste, they can get caught up in these little grooves, so you may want a smoother solution if that's what you're using. I like this one because it's so lightweight, but it also has just a slight bend to it, but again, you can't do the aggressive bend. So when I go up over, I can apply very easily, but I have to have my shoulder at that fully extended position. This is also the shortest of the options, so if you have a long legs and you're looking to reach all the way down to your feet, it might not reach for you, but if you're shorter or that's not a huge concern, the length on it might not be a problem. So those are the 4 product solutions that I've used, and all 4 of them can solve your problem depending on what you're looking for. The last one I want to show you, option number 5, is my common go-to when I arrive someplace and they are really looking for something to solve their problem, but only have what's available in their home. This is a standard pillowcase. So with a pillowcase, you're simply going to find the smooth side. So this one has a little bit of design on one side of it. So find the smooth side, and I like to fold it into kind of quarters so that I've got one, there we go, because I don't want it to be too wide. And then I'm going to use the smooth side. I'm going to apply the lotion to it, and then I'm going to bring it across my back like this. And just like I would dry my back off with a towel, I gotta make sure that it stays flat. Takes a little bit of practice sometimes. Kind of have to feel your way. And I do recommend doing this in front of a mirror because you're gonna see kind of if it's hitting. And you're just going to rub the lotion across your back and get it all over. Can be a little messier, a little less accurate, but if you're just doing it right after the shower, this is a good way to get it on. And a lot of people have relied on these types of solutions for a long time without ever needing any additional products. So hopefully this answered your question of how to get lotion onto your back independently. If you have more questions or comments, please feel free to leave them down below. And if you have questions about how to stay independent in your home and community, consider subscribing to EquipMeOT. Thank you.